Howdy. We're going to talk paint jobs a little bit here, and I'm going to work on doing the trim. Actually, I'm going to go back and hit some trim over here because I see that it's a little thin in some areas. So, the goal behind this was to kind of do, like I have here, I have one of my red Corsairs, do like a metallic, colored metallic. Now, that didn't come out quite perfect. So I decided to add some random, and I mean random. I didn't know where I was going with it, but add no oil in like a bunch of random spots on the one side, and then I like the green side just being like a darker forest green. And honestly, this came together extremely well, better than I expected it to. Honestly. Now, we've got this other side here, which is, this is going to be the side I have to be super careful on, because I don't want to splash out where it shouldn't be. And this is a Mars pattern, well, this is Mars pattern Warhound Titan armor. So let's get that. But I feel like this paint scheme is a little bit better. It's not as just one solid note quite. There's gonna be the blue and the green mesh together pretty well, especially when I get it centered good. And I've got the other armor pieces, all but like I think the legs, like the actual legs. This is like the shin. That other one is also the shin, and it's just me trying to just figure out a random paint job. Honestly, I really didn't. I mean, I had this 3D print file for a while, and I didn't know how I wanted to go about actually trying to use it. Now, you can see there that I just made a mistake. Let's grab a little bit of water and see if we can rectify it. Let's grab a little bit of just regular water. Yep, there you go. That's all it took with a little bit of water. Now, there might be a little bit of shine there. That's fine. I might hit this with a gloss afterwards. I might not. I'm not 100% sure on what I'm doing with it yet. But all I know is I've been enjoying the process of like just coming up with total unique paint scheme entirely. Let's see. Gotta hit that. And I will say this will probably require a second hit of gold, just because this gold's super thin. I need to have a good tipped brush. I can't not use a good tipped brush, especially doing it the way I was. That's how you get spillage. There you go. See how it didn't spill out. Then we got that there. Perfect. Now, we'll talk a little bit of plans for stuff to come. As of today, Monday, June, what is it, the 22nd? Yes. I'm dating this video because tomorrow, the 11th edition box should arrive. I really hope it actually arrives on time. And based on what the community votes, I am either going to be working on cutting up Space Marines live, brand new Space Marines. I'm gonna slice them up and make it so we are actually making proper Death Watch minis. Now I have some 3D printed stuff, and I've got to 3D print more stuff to get ready for it. But I have the basic 3D printed stuff, aka like shoulder pads, everything like that. I've got a bunch of those. But I might include some Tau weaponry for a substitution of just regular old plasma. Now, Tau, of course, they have plasma weapon as standards. Like, standard is their standard arms. So I figured, why not include some Death Watch plasma Tau weapons? It makes the most sense, because the Necrons, they use the Necron sword looking thing, the Xenos blade, and I have my very own take on the Xenos blade, which is, I got it right here, might as well show it. A Tyranid blade. So I figured, why not, you know, kit bash some Tau weaponry into it. Especially since all it is just a 3D print. Now, let's see, I think the toes go like that. And that'll be the plans for that. Now, this is going to, obviously, I'm just doing the armor work right now. Like I said, I only have one of these legs 3D printed, and oh my gosh, it took forever to get one to 3D print properly. So hopefully, when I fire up that 3D printer after I get some more Death Watch stuff printed, and when I fire it back up to try to get the other leg done, hopefully it'll want to do, then I will have to still do the torso. And let me think what else I gotta do. I gotta do the armament, which is, I'm thinking of either doing one plasma and one, oh, what is it? It's like a multi-cannon. It's like a Gatling cannon kind of deal. Like a giant bolter sort of deal. Or I originally wanted to do doubles and have like one plasma, one non-plasma version. But I don't think that's gonna work. It's taking a lot of resin just to 3D print these, so I don't want to like just blow through another 2 bottles of $35 resin. Yeah, it's not a $600 mini, but still. Let's get a little bit more gold, so we can keep talking, keep bullshitting, and just like chilling and hanging out. But I will say this has helped me kind of discover trying new stuff. I was hoping that this would look a touch more metallic, and it doesn't, which is honestly okay. It doesn't need to be as metallic as I thought initially. I know, like, the one thing I'm going to do is the eyes, and I'm going to do them a little bit different. I'm going to do them in my Red Corsair paint scheme to give that metallic look to the eyes of the Warhound, which is actually, he's halfway painted to be the correct way. So I'm going to do, like, the red eye here, the red eye here, and then probably same thing, red metallic there and red metallic there. And that's just going to be whenever I get to it. I want to get this trim done on these, and then I'll go back and touch up on that one. Probably do that off screen. And I'll do the same thing with this one. I don't know what's going to go in these. The what's it called? The banners or whatever it is. I might just Google something to go in there, because I don't know what would be the best. Now, we'll save it, because I'll do that as silver instead of gold. Gold will be too much, because there's already a lot of gold on this, and you don't want to do too much gold. Otherwise, it's just like, it's 90% gold. That's kind of my problem with Custodes models, is everybody, I mean, yeah, they're supposed to be gold and armored, but, bro, if I wanted to paint Banana Boys, I guess I'd play Custodes. I don't know. It's like doing non-metallic metal to me. I just don't. It doesn't look good to me. And maybe it's because everyone does it. Like, everyone does the non-metallic metal look. It's just not my personal favorite. Would I try to do it? No, I like using metallic paints too much. Hence the reason why I would not do non-metallic metal on this, because also that'd be a nightmare. But we will probably hit this with a little bit of no oil. The gold, we will, because the rest of it doesn't need it, as you can see. That. Oh, we got a little bit of spillage. Let's clean that up real quick. And then we'll hit hell yeah. Okay, so that's only the two. Okay, perfect. And I know that this is gonna need more. But I just figured, why not kind of give an update on this? It's about the regular day. This is gonna go out on Tuesday, which means Tuesday afternoon we're gonna be building that Armageddon box. So if you're seeing this on Tuesday afternoon on the 23rd, then maybe tune in if I'm live. We might be working on Armageddon. And I don't know what we're going to work on yet because I'm letting Discord vote on it, on whether or not we're slicing up Space Marines tomorrow or if we're just doing orcs. Because I'm not slicing up orcs tomorrow. I'm only going to slice up Space Marines just because I'm just gonna make them the proper thing to be fighting orcs, especially. Because Deathwatch, man. Deathwatch, the Xenos haters themselves. Let's switch brushes here. Let me get a little bit of a wider tipped brush to hold a touch more paint. Did my phone just go off? I'm actually currently icing my back right now. Don't get old. I had a back injury. I was picking up sticks, and all of a sudden my back just decided, hey, fuckface, how about a muscle spasm right now? So, not a great time. So I'm resting it. And I figured, why not work on this paint job a little bit? Now, I hope to at least get, like, this side's metallic, this side's gold done. And you can see how there's some blue over on this side. Because initially I wanted this all to be the same color. And then I just decided, you know what, let's just go split 50-50 colors. And just kind of wing it. The blue and the green were a good color choice. Very complementary colors. I had no idea what I was doing. I was just all like, oh, I got this green that's a speed paint, and I got this blue that's a speed paint. The blue was initially what the plan was, but as you can see from the thumbnail. But I'm just happy with how the green turned out. And if it seems like I'm staying away from those edges, I really am. I'm like trying to stay away as much as I can because I don't want to accidentally spillage. I don't want to have spillage. I painted enough chaos trim to deal with spillage and know that, well, one, you've seen me clean it away. You know I know how to do that. And two, I just don't want to fucking deal with it. So I'm trying my damnedest to stay away from bleeding out into the edge. Matter of fact, I say that, I'm probably going to fuck it up here. That's perfect. Okay. Hit this. Perfect. This is where, like I said, you're going to need multiple... Well, I will need multiple layers of this gold, because it's just a little thin. It's probably too thin to only do one pass, and that's the reason why I had to touch up on the other side first. Okay. Gotta be careful handling it. I don't want to have fingerprints of gold. Wish I had fingerprints of gold. Then I would be able to buy all the minis. I'd be able to buy other hobbies minis too, and not just be bankrupt buying Warhammer. That's not true. I don't spend all my money on it. Actually, after the Armageddon box, there's probably going to be one more box that I get, and then I'm probably done buying Warhammer for a short bit here. For a nice little spell. I don't need... I need to get a character, but that's not like a big purchase. That's only $30. So as much as people think YouTubers make a lot of money, you gotta have millions of views or hundreds of thousands of views to be making enough to survive on. At least in my thoughts. I truly don't know. Being a channel that's just been monetized and my views aren't consistent for the most part. So like getting crazy amounts of views is not something that I do, just because I don't know. I don't know if it's the thumbnail. I don't know if it's just like slower stuff. Do I need to put Subway Surfers at the bottom of this video? I'll do it. I'll get your little ADHD ass. I'll get you to fucking focus on the damn video, having Subway Surfers jump in the background while you're sitting there going, "Oh, look at shiny colors." I will do it, goddammit. I will, but we're gonna leave it with the first layer there, and we're just gonna leave this video the way it is. I'm not gonna do any crazy editing. Thank you to all my supporters, and other than that, I will see you in the next one. Bye.